$200 to win. Winner takes all kind of deal. So hopefully, even if they don't make the race, they'll still be able to get a little gas money to get back home on. So we want to make it as enjoyable as we can for everybody there. And I think, Bobby, you're going to have it online, streaming online as you're there announcing it. Is that correct? Or?
Yes, I am. Everything will be live streamed because I'm not going to live stream practice. I'll live stream time trials and from time trials on all night long. We'll have, sure we'll have cell phone service and everything there. And I'll be squared away with all that. And what I'll do, so everybody knows, is I'll run time trials on one link, and then I'll stop that link and I'll post the time trials and contests, and then I'll stop that link and I'll repost another one for features. That way we're not changing links throughout the features and stuff. I've been having some type of technical issues, especially when I'm at Selinsgrove, but I noticed when I was at some other tracks doing it, I had no problem. So that's my goal. So everybody that doesn't attend, you are urged to attend, obviously. We want you there. We want you on the speedway or come spectator watch. But if you can't make it or some of your family members can't make it, I'll have everything live streamed. You'll be able to hear everything that's going on the speedway. So that's one thing that, again, Kurt Burris Racing and Keith Blumenstein kind of helped me kind of get set up and everything. And with Robbie, everybody else's support, what I'm kind of taking to, the next level for something that I'm planning on doing. And eventually, once I can get the right equipment, I want to live stream it video as well and tie it in everything. But we're stuck with audio, but we're definitely going to have audio there, Robbie, and that's going to be pretty good. I'm averaging, for the people that don't know what the average is for a live stream like that, at the National Open last weekend, I had over 1,000 listeners. There's a couple, some of them in the 800s, some of the events that I did. So it's pretty high. And if you want to sponsor or throw some sponsor into this, I'm sure Robbie will gladly take it. And I will definitely press the sponsors on the live stream as well. So when you started this Bourbon City Bash, Robbie, and we'll get into this here in a little bit, what was your main... Because this is the third one. I wasn't the first or second one. I wish I could have been, but just didn't line up or what have you. What was your mainframe? One, when you opened Bourbon City, I don't know how long it's been around, and then to put on a race like this magnitude in what we can call 2016 July, the month of money, because it pretty much is, because there's so much money being offered in July for burst racers, it's unreal.
Yeah, I feel that the Burris program has caught up with some of the other tire programs as far as just about any weekend anymore you can find a good paying Burris race to go to. We opened the racetrack, and me and my wife Amanda just had an idea that we wanted to do a 2-day show, and we wanted to pay a little money for the racers. I think the first year we might have paid $1,000 to win, and then last year we bumped it up to $5,000. I was a nervous wreck about that. It worked out good, so we decided this year, she kind of choked me out a little bit when I come home and told her, but I said we're going to do a $10,000 deal, and the way things are going right now, it's looking like it's going to be a huge event. We have probably 40 people called a day to reserve parking only, and that's not counting the stuff that we've already got going on. So it's just it's something that we worked all winter towards. We kind of knew back in the winter we were going to do a big event this year. We spent about $10,000 on the racetrack, putting new dirt on and putting some new fencing up and just trying to make things better. I got a lot of complaints from the racers before about the track being so abrasive on tires. So I found some really good red dirt put on it, and it seems to be working really well. I want to try to get it to be the premier place to race in Kentucky is my ultimate goal with the place. And like I say, I got some awesome support behind me. And I can't do it without the racers and the sponsors and my family. It's just unbelievable how everybody's come together to make this event possible.
Yeah, it seems like you definitely got yourself a good support channel there. Got to give a shout out to Amanda because she might beat me up when I get there on the 28th if I don't. for sticking with you, and your mom as well. She's on there hounding in as well, and I mean, you obviously got some support. And some of the photos that Amanda takes of you, like what'd she say when the pump on the water truck breaks and you're sitting there on top of the water truck with a hose. That was, I seen that picture. I almost fell out of my chair.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like that when things can happen, it has to happen on race day. And I'm probably one of the hard-headedest people you're ever going to meet. And whenever I set my mind to something, it's going to happen. Whatever I got to do to make it happen. It gets me in trouble sometimes, but you know, it is what it is. And you know, when I tell somebody I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. You know, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Well, I again encourage everybody to attend. The way I see it, this is the only place to be on Friday, July 29th and July 30th. Come out, support Robbie's third annual Bourbon City Bash at Bourbon City Raceway. I'll be there. Support Burris Racing no matter where you're at. Kurt and Mike have done worlds for me, done worlds for Robbie, done worlds for everything, including that race that's happening a week before out there at the Midwest Race of Champions, which a lot of people are going to be at, which I'm actually planning on obviously saying something about the next week at Robbie's race at Bourbon City while we're at the Midwest Race of Champions. But, man, Robbie, I can't wait to come down there and get on that airplane so I don't have to drive no 14 hours. It's going to be it's going to be
we had
nice.
We had to soften you up a little bit and fly you in this time. We didn't want to make you drive, so. And I'll also, me and Amanda we'll be at Jamie's race next weekend. We'll be up there racing, so if anybody has any questions at all, feel free to come and talk to one of us. We're going to open the gates Friday afternoon, the 29th at 4 p.m. We're going to start practice at 6. Saturday morning, the gates are going to open at 8 a.m. We're going to start practice at 2. It's $25 a day to get in the gate, or if you buy a 2-day pass, it's $45. So it saves you $5, you know, a piece to buy the 2-day deal. We still have some sponsor spots open. We have about 10 sponsor spots open. If anybody wants to call Amanda to reserve their parking, you know, get it in while you can, because like I say, they're filling it fast. We had a lot come in today, so I don't want anybody to miss out on their parking.
Now, if anybody doesn't know how to get a hold of Amanda, you can check out the Bourbon City page or the flyer that, you know, I'm actually going to post right now on my personal Facebook page, and I'll post it on the Racer's Edge page as well. The number's on the bottom there. Call Amanda, call Robbie. If they don't answer right away, have no fear. Robbie will get back to you. I know.
Yeah.
So Robbie's a busy guy with everything going on, and then everything with the racetrack. And it's actually nice, Robbie, to see somebody like yourself. You know, you work so hard, and then you do the racetrack on top of that. I see some of the races that you guys put on there on a local basis, and it's actually nice to see a flourishing racetrack kind of getting bigger and bigger and bigger in Kentucky and down that parts, because I know we have lost a couple in Kentucky, and I know there's 2 that showed up this year, but you know, the one that's flourishing right now is your guys' stuff, and you know, anything that I can do to help you guys out to try and draw some people up here from the Northeast down there, you know I'm 100% game for that. But again, hats off to you, Amanda, your mom, your whole family there, Trey, because obviously he got to put up with a lot because you're doing that, and then you're doing, you know, he's doing the racing stuff, and so. But you know,
matter of fact, he's playing baseball tonight. He went up going to Bull County tonight playing baseball, and you know, we're at the track every night to 11:30. We all work full-time jobs, so we work really, really hard to try to make things as best as we can for every racer. You know, that's at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, the racers. You know, it's nice to make a little money on my end if I can, but if I don't, as long as the racers enjoy what they're getting to do, that's all we're worried about.
Well, and I can guarantee you that we're going to have a great show that weekend. I'm definitely leaving some energy in the tank, so I'm going to try to exert it because obviously I don't have to drive home. So, But no, it'll be a great race. It'll be a great show. If you're even on the slightest edge of the fence to decide if you're coming or not, I urge you to come. Check out some videos, especially this year. I've seen you had the Kentucky Burr Series there, and I watched some of the videos, and the track actually looked great. And I actually talked to a few people that were at the Kentucky race, and they said that the track was beautiful. It's the best that they've seen it in a long time. So if that's the case, and that was earlier in the year, so I can only imagine what it's going to be like here in about 3 weeks. So.
Right. That race there, we ended up getting rain on Saturday when we were supposed to have it. Had to move it to Sunday. We spent probably $2,000 on gravel on Saturday to get the grounds ready where we could get people on and off the racetrack to make the race happen. So, like I said, if I can make it happen, it's going to happen.
Well, I know it. I know it for sure. But again, Robbie, I will see you, next week, and then the week after that. But again, please attend the Bourbon City Bash. Burris Racing, $10,000 to win Pro Clone Heavy. A lot of money up for grabs that weekend. So please check it out. Check out the flyer. Any questions, Robbie, Amanda, glad to help you. Any questions at the Midwest Race of Champions, feel free to see them. I can answer my best ability. If I don't know them, I'll just send them to Robbie or Amanda to eliminate the middleman. So we'll have fun that weekend, and that's for sure. So again, Robbie, thanks for your time tonight. I really appreciate it, and I will see you here next week.
All right, Bobby. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate everything you're doing for the racers of this show and everything. We look forward to seeing everybody in beautiful Bardstown come the 29th.
Yes, sir. Take it easy, Robbie.
See you, buddy.
That was Robbie Settles with Bourbon City Raceway with his third annual Bourbon City Bash. Big event coming up on July 29th and the 30th, two-day event. Like you mentioned, Pro Clone Heavy and Pro Clone Medium will run Friday night, and the winner of the respectable classes in that one, winner of Pro Heavy, Clone Heavy, will get a spot in the $10,000 to win race, and winner of Clone Medium will get a spot in the Pro Clone Medium race, paying some big bucks. So you definitely want to check out that event. And big bucks, I'm talking Pro Clone Heavy's $10,000 on Saturday, Medium $3,000. You also have, for the guys that don't want to run that, that's okay. You got semi-pro clone heavy, semi-pro clone medium, and junior pro clone, all paying $1,000 to win. Clone light, clone super heavy, $500 to win. Again, check it out. Check out the flyer I just posted on my page, and as well as the Racer's Edge page. And any questions, direct them to Robbie or Amanda. Both numbers are on that flyer. And he says parking is actually influxed and came in big time today. He had a lot of parking spots go out today. So we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. Get your parking in. So, again, please support the Bourbon City Raceway and their Bourbon City Bash. So we're going to take a commercial break here, catch your breath, and we'll be right back with some highlights of the past weekend and what happened at Bear Track Speedway and the National Open at Sealands Grove.
Mike Burris established Burris Racing in 1976 with an initial product line that was made up of pistons and rings for the McCullough and Italian engines, McCooney carburetors, and motor mounts. Today, Burris Racing is best known for the American-made Burris tire, which wins major events across the globe. The business has grown from its humble beginning and now has a 13,000 square foot warehouse packed full of your karting needs. Burris Racing, winning races and made in America.
That's right, Burris Racing products made in America out there in Huntington Beach, California. Please support Kurt and Mike and an American-made product. So we're going to go with some highlights this weekend. So as most of you knew that tune into the show on a weekly basis, I had myself I logged a lot of miles this weekend. We left Thursday night, drove out to Canton/Alliance, Ohio. We got some family out there, spent a day or so out there. And then Saturday at noon, I got right back in the car. I drove 2 hours south down to a little track in Woodsfield, Ohio, called Bear Track Speedway for the King of the Ridge. And